Okay, everyone, and welcome to part 3 of our Pokemon Ultra Sun playthrough. If you enjoyed this episode, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Oh yeah, and boys, I have some surprises for you both.
All right, Donald, which shiny Pokemon have you got for us now?
Holy hell, Obama, how did you know that? You were watching me play last night and saw me get off the phone with my friends, isn't it?
As long as you have my shiny Vanillish Donald, I don't care.
Hang on, boys. My little speech here is getting interrupted by our first encounter in the game with Team Skull. Now, this team is the worst, most pathetic, stupid team ever.
We'll probably have to battle them now, Donald, so we can see if you actually fulfilled your promise to me or not.
Well, Joe, I actually got 2 Pokemon between the last episode and this one, and I'm sure our viewers are gonna love them. Well, one of them anyway.
Donald, what is it with you and shiny Pokemon?
Obama, listen, this is just a chill playthrough, and when do we ever get to use shiny Pokemon anyway, and everyone
Holy
loves shiny
hell,
things,
yay!
so why are you ruining all the fun asking me why I always get a shiny Pokemon?
Wow, so you actually got Joe's Ice Cream Donald and it's purple too. And I'm not ruining your fun, Donald. I just asked why you want to use shinies all the time.
Because it's something called fun, Obama. But knowing you, you've probably never heard of such a thing. And look how strong this ice cream is too.
Yeah, it's only strong right now because you got carried away with training again, isn't it, Donald?
Okay, yeah, I kind of went mad and trained a lot. And I even found a Zorua in the grass by the school, but didn't catch it. Since our viewers are basically building the team for us now, LMFAO.
I don't care what you do now, Donald. I'm just so happy you finally got my shiny ice cream. But I have one question. What's the other Pokemon you got for us you mentioned earlier?
Oh yeah, well, since everyone wants us to use Alolan Richu, I contacted another friend to send us a very special one, and a viewer of ours requested we name it after them, so you'll see it in a bit, I guess, Joe.
All right, Donald, from now on, can you please stop getting your friends to get us Pokemon, please? But I agree on your point about the shinies. Seeing shiny Pokemon is always fun, and it does make things more interesting.
Yeah, see, Obama. And anyway, I don't have time to shiny hunt for Pokemon that have like a 1 in 9,000 odds. Fuck that shit, boys. So you two should be thanking me, because when we beat the Elite Four and enter the Hall of Fame, our team will be the most fabulous.
Okay, Donald, do whatever you want. I'm so happy right now. And you got so carried away with your rant that you forgot to ask our viewers the question of this video.
Oh yeah, well I think we've basically covered every type there is in the series now, boys. So instead, I'll ask everyone what their favorite starter Pokemon is.
All right, good question, Donald. Let's see how many people pick Charmander and Froakie, and then let's see how many people don't pick Chikorita or Chespin.
I'll pick them all the time, Obama, since the grass types always need some love, especially Chikorita. I still want to prove to Donald how good that Pokemon can be one day too.
Yeah, do whatever you want, Joe. Grass types always suck ass, and that's probably written in the Bible too, except Turtwig, I love that guy.
Hey, look, Donald, Lily is telling us that Tapu Koko loves battles, which means one day I'll get to battle him, but one thing I do want to see is his own Z move.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, Obama. We haven't even done the first trial yet, and you're already talking about battling Tapu Koko.
I'll win anyway, though, Donald. Actually, no, I want to catch him. But anyway, look, boys, I've made my way to the beach here, and apparently we can do some mantine surfing or whatever it's called in this place.
Apparently, mantine surfing is really hard, Obama, so you'll probably fall off a lot.
Joe, you've already forgotten to no one's surprise, but I was born here, remember? I probably came out of my mother's womb holding a goddamn surfboard too, so this will be easy peasy for me.
Yeah, that's an image I didn't need stamped onto my brain, Obama, but I would expect you to be good at this kind of thing anyway.
Okay, well, apparently I can't even ride it now because I haven't passed the trial or whatever, boys, so this kind of sucks even more ass. I mean, nothing is stopping me from going over there and jumping on Mantine.
Oh, great, Obama, looks like you'll have to deal with these two morons again. Now, Donald, one thing I will agree with you on is getting your favorite Arceus to use judgment on these dopes. They deserve it.
Couldn't agree with you more, Joe. These guys deserve to be faced with judgment. But unfortunately, Obama and probably everyone else won't appreciate it if I bring Arceus into the game right now and start blasting the whole Alola region with judgment.
Yes, Donald, you're absolutely not going to be doing that. Thanks very much. Our team is already looking a bit sketchy as it is, and you bring God into the mix will make everything worse.
Obama, there's nothing wrong with our team. They're just different colors than normal, and it's not affecting the game anyway. Plus, shiny Pokemon always brings joy to people.
These two Team Skull Grunts here are abusing that Mantine, but what's stopping Mantine from blasting them with an Ice Beam or Water Pulse or something? I mean, it could do that and then they'd be deaded.
That would probably make the age rating of this game go up, Joe. And anyway, it's time to see Donald's next Pokemon he's got for us, too.
Yeah, this one is for you, Jalen, a shiny Pikachu, which they requested us to get. Well, I added the shiny bit in, of course, but other than that, this Pichu will become a shiny Alolan Raichu, which surfs on its tail.
Okay, but to evolve this thing into a Pikachu, I think it needs a very high happiness rating, which means we gotta use it in battles and give it haircuts if that's a thing in this game.
Haircuts were only in Pokemon Heart Gold Obama, but I'm sure there's other ways to raise happiness fast in this game. But winning battles is probably the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, just keep using it, Obama, and then it'll eventually evolve. But what will be harder to find is a Thunderstone. I wonder if there's a shop that sells evolution stones or something for us to use. Or we can find one lying about somewhere.
Well, I think someone will let us know where to get a Thunderstone, Donald. But for now, I think we should head straight for the first trial, which is just up ahead, I think.
Oh yeah, here we go, boys. This first trial is going to be the Donald trial. I am so looking forward to this.
Joe, call it the Donald trial one more time and I'll make sure your ice cream melts permanently. And don't think I won't do it.
Okay, Donald, I was just messing with you. And people in the comments have been saying it all this time anyway, so don't blame me, but blame them.
I'm not blaming them, Joe. And anyway, I can use Vanillish to blackmail you now too, so basically you're my little bitch Biden again.
Well, Donald, I'm the one playing, and I want to see just how good this Vanillish will actually be so you won't be demonetizing it anytime soon. Your brain is still in Nuzlocke mode too, apparently.
Okay, Obama, here we go. This is the first trial, and let's see what Ilima wants us to do here. And by the way, this guy really pissed me off in the anime. He had a stupid little Eevee too.
Oh great, this really is the Donald trial? And you have to beat 3 of those gumshoes, Obama, and then you'll be able to battle the Totem Pokemon, apparently.
Yeah, so after I beat this trial, boys, we'll get our first Z crystal. And since Ilima is boring, we'll probably get the normal type crystal.
I don't care about that Z move, Obama. I want to see the Dragon Crystal and then the Ghost type one. Those ones will look the coolest, I bet.
Yeah, Obama, get that Dragon Z crystal ASAP. And for this trail, you gotta find those gumshoes in those holes there. I have a feeling this could take a while.
Well, here's Donald #1, boys. And with our shiny team, this is going to be easy. But Donald, don't get mad with the training for the next few episodes. Apparently, Ultra Necrozma is going to be 10 or so levels higher than us and have an Omni boost, whatever that means.
You know, if the shiny animation for Pichu wasn't there, I bet you two wouldn't have even noticed that it was shiny. It's got a pretty trash shiny.
Yeah, I do agree with you there, Donald, and even Pikachu does too, but I have no idea what shiny Alolan Raichu looks like, so let's keep that as a surprise for when it evolves.
Okay, Obama, that's 1 Donald down and 2 left to go. There's so many holes here, though, holy hell. But this is cool, too, because this is the first trial Ash did in the anime, and he battled the Totem Gumshoes, too.
These 2 little weasels are going to be a bitch to get to Donald. I go to one hole and then it just runs off and pops out of some other random hole.
Hey, after this series is over, what do you two think we should play next? I wanted to play Sword and Shield, but everyone hates those games, even though I like it a lot.
Look, the little shit is at the top hole now. And yeah, Joe, to answer your question, I also want us to play Sword and Shield, but let's take suggestions from our viewers and see what they like.
I wouldn't mind playing Sword and Shield either, boys, because we'd have gone to every region then, and the Galar region is our last one to visit.
Oh, for God's sake, that young goose has gone back to the first hole now, Obama. Why don't you just find a rock or something to block all the holes up except one, and then we'd easily find them.
Yeah, if there was some strength boulders in here, we could have done that, Donald, but this is probably a puzzle. Obama needs to work out if he's smart enough.
Or Joe, we can just go and get interrupted by your favorite people again. Now, how the hell did these 2 punks manage to get into my trial zone? Surely it should be blocked off.
These 2 were the ones at the beach earlier, Obama, which you beat, so they're probably mad that you humbled them, LMAO, but looks like you're gonna have to have another battle now.
Yeah, I never encountered people like this in Hawaii, so I'm not sure why they've gone and stuck them in the Alola region. Either way, I'm about to humble them again, Donald.
What I want to know is why didn't Ilima stop them from coming in? He's the captain, so he should have used his little piece of trash Eevee to beat them, unless that Eevee died, which wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, and you're battling a Drowsy again, Obama. These guys will just never learn, will they?
You know, I never liked this Pokemon considering its name would suit me according to all of you, but I think it just looks like a chonky anteater, and then when it evolves, it somehow gets a clock and piece of string, which makes no sense.
Yeah, it's a strange one to be fair, Joe, but hey, look, Pichu's paralyses got Drowsy stuck twice in a row. This little guy might actually prove to be useful for us.
Okay, and to nobody's surprise, you destroyed them again, Obama, and they'll probably do their stupid little dance now too, or whatever that hand-waving is about.
I've just realized why they're so mad at us, Obama. It's because they know I'm playing with you, and they think they're hip-hop artists when the only real hip-hop artist around these parts
Joe,
is
don't say
your boy,
it.
Jizzy Joe Biden.
Oh, dear God, here we go.
Yo, 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 everyone, I'm here to show those Team Skull peasants who the real rapper is. My gold chains and Gucci sunglasses are back to put people to shame.
Joe getting a visit from Jizzy Joe Biden was bad enough in Unova, but seeing you here again in Alola makes things even worse because your current clothing attire just does not fit in with the Alola theme.
Donald, my gold chains are as shiny as the gorgeous Alola sun, so I do in fact think that my current attire fits in very well here. I mean, look how cool I look. And my chains are extra shiny in this weather too.
If you can believe it or not, Donald, some of our viewers enjoy it when Jizzy Joe Biden pays us a visit. Although I still stand by the fact that your name needs changing pronto, Joe.
I mean, I'll take suggestions, but I like Jizzy Joe Biden, still Obama. And anyway, look, this is the last Yungus you have to battle. So how about you be pronto here, bucko?
And now that we've defeated them boys, we can head to the top of this cave place and battle the Totem Pokemon Gumshoes.
Oh yeah, on a small note, we had a recording issue on the battle with the normal Gumshoe, so some of you may have noticed that we only battled 2 Pokemon in here instead of 3, since that part of the recording got corrupted.
Yeah, see, if you had called Jizzy Joe before that battle, Obama, then you wouldn't have had a dodgy recording, would you? But now that I'm finally here, all is going to be well in the world.
Well, all is not well in my head, Joe. Whenever I look at you dressed up as a human Golden Go, you still look absolutely ridiculous.
Hey, I hope we see Golden Go in the anime, boys. I really want to know what that Pokemon sounds like. And I bet they're constantly getting traded and sold on the black market too, the poor things.
I would totally do that, Obama. But anyway, joke time's over because it's now time to battle the Totem version of me. And now you've both gone and got me calling Gumshoes, Donald, you morons.
Holy hell, check this boy out. He's huge, Obama. How are you going to be able to battle this thing with an ice cream, a small yellow mouse, and white cat?
I thought you'd be hyping your little ice cream up Joe, since it's one of your favorite Pokemon, isn't it?
What do you take me for, Obama? Jizzy Joe Biden hates ice cream. I haven't got time for little shit Pokemon like this. I only use legendary Pokemon or any Pokemon which has a gold on them.
Okay, I think Joe is having an identity crisis now. Obama at the worst possible time.
Well, if Jizzy Joe hangs around longer, Donald, we could ditch this Vanillish actually and get a more useful Pokemon.
Yeah, but if normal Joe comes back, Obama, then he'd flip and you and I will never hear the end of it. Imagine how long he'd go on for. He'd put himself to sleep with his shouting.
You make a good point there too, Donald. All right, well look, Vanillish is actually proving to be pretty useful here though, and Icy Wind damages 2 Pokemon at once, which is a bonus.
This little ice cream fellow should have some gold flakes on it. Then it would be a Pokemon suitable for me. You know, in some restaurants, they actually put gold leaf on desserts to make it look cooler.
Yeah, and that also gives them an excuse to charge more Joe. Not everyone is a billionaire famous rapper like you.
Well, in other news, well done, Obama, for beating Totem Gumshoes. That actually means that you completed the first trial of the game. So good stuff right there. We're making some solid progress.
Except this gem we're getting isn't up to the standards of the kind of gems I wear, though, boys. It's not even a diamond. How boring.
Instead of complaining, Jizzy Joe, how about you congratulate your friend here for all my hard work beating this trail, and the first one at that, like Donald said. Even he congratulated me before anyone else.
Sorry, Barry, but Jizzy Joe doesn't congratulate. Instead, I get congratulations for my rapping and just being me. If you want your little sympathy votes, then go elsewhere, bruv.
Oh, great, and now he's saying bruv like a British person. This is getting out of hand now, Obama.
Hey, now these 2 peeps here have some proper style. See if they can walk around like that in a Lola Donald. Then I shouldn't have any problem walking around like this.
Okay, well before I jump off the edge of this cliff here, I'm gonna find me a Pokemon to catch in here to cheer me up.
Yes, I'd also like to be cheered up, Obama.
I said cheer me up, Donald, not you. And look what we have here, the exact Pokemon I wanted to catch, actually.
Oh, you can't be serious, Obama. How is that going to even be of any use to our team in this playthrough? It's just garbage.
Yeah, but naming it after you will make me laugh, Donald. And this was also requested by viewers for us to do as well, although like I said before, I won't use it for the whole game. Only for a few episodes until we get the next member for our team.
Well, Jizzy Joe approves of this Pokemon Obama because that yellow hair of his looks like gold, and gold is what I live for. I think that Yungus should be made a permanent member of our team.
Since you like that so much, Jizzy Joe, I think you'll like the Pichu we have because it's shiny and is the closest you'll get to a gold Pokemon in this game, I think.
We are so not keeping that fucking Yungoos Obama. I won't stand for it, and I especially won't stand for Jizzy Joe here taking over our playthrough with this outrageous Pokemon opinions.
Hey, look, because I'm such a G, Elima here opened that gate up for you, Obama. He must know that I'm a high-profile person.
How about you're just high on your own supply, Joe?
Hey, you two look, Professor Kukui has showed up and he's probably going to be the second person to congratulate me on my win against Totem Donald.
Technically, Elima was the second Obama, but Kukui here is about to show you how to use Z moves for yourself. Now, this should be a real treat to see. And I bet there will be lots of golden-colored lights involved, too.
Your obsession with gold, Joe, is now officially worse than my own obsession with the stuff.
Hey, Professor Kukui is battling a Growlithe boys. What a great fire Pokemon from Kanto, and I didn't expect to see it here, although it's not as cute as the Hisuian one.
What even happened to all the Hisuian Pokemon anyway, Obama? There was that Braviary and Zoroark and Sneasel, to name a few, who suddenly went extinct or something.
They went extinct, Donald or Arceus just nuked them all one day, I don't know. I don't care either because look, this is how to perform Z moves.
Seeing that Z move in action was awesome. What a great way to end this episode, I think, boys. Jizzy Joe needs his nap, so I think this would be a good time to end.
Yeah, all right, and Donald J. Trump needs a nap too from the headache I've now got after listening to you all day. So anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button and consider becoming a member if you want to help support our channel.
Yeah, and we created a Patreon page too. If you all want to check that out, making these videos and uploading every day is a lot of work. So we'd appreciate the support, but of course, you don't have to.